Are you ready to take your small business digital marketing to the next level? From social media strategies to email campaigns, there are endless possibilities. Learn more on the couch, do your research, sign up for the CRM, and begin your journey. Let's make our mark together, creatives.
Hello, everybody. It is me, Lady Helen. I'm so excited each of you have came in. We are in the Zoom room today in the AI lab, where I'm going to give you just a taste of the preview of kind of what we got going on this week. This class this week, we're going to be discussing our AI, our content creation. Okay, so everybody in the lab, part of your bonus of being inside the lab is, guess what? You're going to get access to the content creator, the scheduler, and some other nice, cool things that we have inside of here. Okay, so each of you should already have received your emails to get you all signed in, logged in, and all that good stuff like that. If you're not, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna hold our questions to the last part. And the first part of this training, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you how to use the content creator and to create 30 days of content. You can follow along with me. If you're catching this on the if you're catching this on the replay, I want you to if you're catching this on the replay, guess what? If I'm going too fast, just press pause. Do a certain part, unpause. Do another part. But the thing is to do it. Don't get discouraged. Don't be like, oh my God, it's too fast. Just do it, okay? So I'm going to share my screen with you today, okay? And so y'all see my EV MOOCs, and so you begin to see that on yourself. But anywho, as I'm sharing my screen over here, what you're going to be seeing, I just want to make sure the screen is sharing over there, and it is great. Okay, so what you're going to see right here is that we're going to go and log into the CRM. Okay, so we're going to go to app.creativespaceacademy.com and you're going to log in. So your login will look just like this. Okay, I'm just gonna log out. That's myself. So when you get to the login screen, you can log in with your Google if you're registered with Google. But if you're not registered with Google, whatever email that you register with, that's what you're gonna log into. So I'm gonna log in as Lady Hell, csamasters.com, and I'll put my password. And you're gonna put your normal password, okay? And you're gonna, what is my password? See. I think I had my okay, and you can have it send your confirmation code to either your email, or you can have it send it to your phone. I'm just gonna have it send it to my phone to log in there. Okay. And once we go into the phone, okay, it's going to ask you for an authentication code. I know some people hate that code, but it's really to protect you and protect your data. Okay. So the thing that you're going to see on inside of your dashboard, you're going to see this AI employee for absolutely free, and it is for 30 days from May 26th through September 1st. You're going to get to experience 30 days of unlimited the AI employee, and you can go in, opt in, etc. But we'll do this on another round. So today we're going to be focusing here on the content creation. We created a content generator for each of you, okay? When you log into here, you're going to have a sign in. On the sign in, you're going to put your first name, like my name is Crystal Hale. You're going to put your email, okay? And then you should have received an email with a generic password in there. If you have not received that email, please let me know so we can make sure that you get that email and you have that generic password there. So if you haven't got it yet, please wait for just a second and we'll make sure you get it, or you can put it in the chat. Okay. So I'm gonna put, I think this, and okay. So you're going to log in. All right. I have unlimited, obviously, because I'm a unlimited thing, whatever. I'm CEO. Anyway, when you come in here, it's going to say generate 30 days of content. And we're going to put the industry in which we are in. So for me, I'm going to put, I'm in digital marketing. Okay. I'm gonna put African American women in digital marketing. Okay. So whatever your business niche, whatever it is that you do, or it could be African American women in AI, in AI. And, I'm gonna say AI software development, software develop. Okay. And now it's going to ask you, what type of content would you like to have? You can pick as many as you would like. I would, I'm gonna say, well, I want to pay dues to some industry legends. I also want to do some tips and advice. I want to do some future visions. If you have customer success stories, I will put there. If you don't have any customers yet, don't worry about it. You'll be able to do this. Or you can press current trends or even behind the scenes type stuff, because that stuff works too. Now, but you got to pick one of them. So as long as you pick one, you can choose an additional. You can put, AI and children, AI and education, AI and marriage, AI and advice. So whatever type of topics you would like for it to talk about, you can do that. So now it's going to say this will generate 30 days of content tailored to your industry and select topics. Keep building your streak by generating content daily. Okay. So right now, what is doing behind the scenes, there's an automation that is happening. Okay. And that automation typically takes about 2 minutes to actually generate all of this good, wholesome stuff right here. But those of you who are in the lab, okay, we haven't even got here yet, but you have access to our community NAN software. Okay. This is what actually this run off of. Because when you are creating and developing software for your particular niche and your particular model, right, you're able to do some stuff, which is really cool. All right. And so in here, I can go through my executions. And right now, if I click on this workflow, it's actually going to show me that this is running. Okay. And so the fact that this is running is letting me know this has been running for now about a minute or so. And over here, you can see that it's telling me that it's 95% done. Okay. And now over here, we're just waiting for it to go. So if I was to click over here from other generations, when it had generated, you can see where the request came in inside of the generator. Then it built what we call a search query. Okay. It uses this application called Tavily. Tavily is a researching engine that actually search the internet, and it search it for thousands and thousands of, it goes through thousands and thousands of articles based off what you put in here. Okay. So the things that we have put, the things that we have put in here, whether it be for, what we want. Now it's telling me it did an error. So I'm not for sure where the error is real quick. And so provided authorization, grant authorization code. Okay. I need to grant an authorization code for it to use my Google Drive, guys. And so let me open it real quick. I thought I had my my Google Drive in there. So let me just go and let me go into the editor real quick and just make sure that it's connected to my Google Drive, which it should be, which is my drive, yeah. So if I execute the steps from the previous time, it should put that in there for us, and I should be able to redo it there. Okay. Let me come over here as well, because I was playing it with it earlier. And so you guys won't have this issue as long as I make sure everything is updated accordingly. But let me just stop. And so what I'm going to do here is that it goes, let me just open this and let me see what data. Oh, that's from Customer Pearl stuff. So now I'm going to be able to go back over here and troubleshoot, because it's going to give me an error message over here. But when I come back over here, what we're going to do, I'm just going to retry from node with error. Okay, and we're going to try to rerun it there. And once the provided authorization. Okay, let me go back to this. It loves to do this when we go live, right? Everything wants to break down, but it's all good. So we're just gonna say American women and AI tips, advice, future, current trends. I'm just gonna say, oh, I didn't press save. So it would be good for me to really press save on this stuff, because I sure didn't. All right. So save. And then let me go through here and just make sure I press save there. All right, cool. I think it's ready to go. So let's try it one more time there and we should be good to go. So AI and families, AI and memory. Okay, then we're gonna say generate there. Now it should be going through again, going through our workflow. It's working. So now that we have it, it's working there. Now we're just waiting for it to do its thing. And it should do its thing like it should, right? Like I tell y'all, everything always go crazy. She go crazy. Lane say, hey, love. She says, I must have the wrong Zoom link. Oh, hold on real quick. If you go inside of the hub here, hub.creatorspaceacademy.com, and you go into where it says events, you will see, once you click on the event, you'll see the link, and you should hit that link and it should let you right in. Okay. So if anybody else is having that issue, please let me know. Please let me know there. Okay. I'm going to work through this thing and troubleshoot this real quick. Cause I ran into it last time, and then it worked. We've had multiple successes. Okay, now it's saying, oh no, it says it's running. So we're letting it do its big one now. Cause it's look like something is happening when it's going to my Google Drive. And that happens at times. And guess what we have to do, guys? We have to troubleshoot and see exactly what is going on with that. Why is my worksheet acting. And if I open here, it's going to tell me. So what is letting me know that it says the provided authorization, grant authorization code, resource, owner credential, or refresh the token is invalid, expired, revoked, or does not match the URI. Okay. So what we need to do here is I need to click on the right. Let me go to the settings. Here, I just need to make sure that my Google credentials are right, because if my Google credentials are right, it's not going to work. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to check the credentials, because sometimes it's just credentials that might be off. And then let me just say back. And then let me come over here, because it should be this one here. And then let me go back, and I'm going to say save. Now, once I press save, I'm going to go back to the execution there, and I'm going to try to redo the area, retry with original workflow from node with error. Is it still giving me that same error there? Let's see. Okay. Oh man, it's crazy. 1 second, guys. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh the whole credential. And once I refresh the whole credential, then it's gonna do what is meant to do. Okay. So let me go in here and just I'm gonna sign into Google, and then I'm gonna say here, continue all. It should be able to do all and say continue. All right, it's letting me know that my account is successfully connected. All right, and now that the account is successfully connected, I'm gonna go into workflow where it says word only, and then we're just gonna make sure that my credentials are right, because this is so embarrassing. Be like, you said it's supposed to work, hell. It works. Trust me, it does. There, and I think we should be good now. And so let's try it one more again. Let's go back home. I'm gonna just say AI, digital marketing, do design build tips, future vision. Here we go. Marriage and AI, children and AI, learning and AI. All right, let's start it again. And hopefully this time is a charm. And if not, I gotta go fix my credentials there, because we've been testing it and making sure some things there. Okay. So once you input the things on inside of the digital marketing, the topics that you want to discover, whether it's behind the scenes stuff, tips and advice, all that good stuff is there. It's been a day. We get to the end there. Like, please give us some content. Okay, it's running. It's running. Ooh. Okay, it's still there. So now it should be going to the Google Drive, and the Google Drives and all that stuff should be talking. And I would have checked before I got online, but yeah, I was with another client. So my apologies for that, because I would have checked it to make sure it was working before it worked, but I was doing something. And we normally check it every day, and I just hadn't checked it today at all. Okay, and so it's still running there, and then once it's running through its process. Yes, it now succeeded. Okay, I had to get the credentials right. So now that it's succeeded, it's gonna, in just a second, it's gonna say your content is now ready, right? And so I can say, hey, it's gonna ask me, it say get 30 custom scripts each day that you can easily copy and paste into any text-to-speech generator. Each script is designed to be exactly 30 seconds when read aloud. Okay, so I can say, hey, not only do I want you to generate me content, but I also want you to generate me some scripts. So I'm able to talk through the whole, I'm able to talk through the stuff, or I'm able to create videos. I'm able to put it in a text to speech generator. We're going to go all out and we're going to tell it, yes, generate the scripts for me. When it begins to generate the scripts for you, it's going to ask you, it's going to say, hey, customize your script tone. All right. Do you want to use my brand tone? Do you want it to use like Creative Space tone? Or do you want it to use your own tone? You're going to click, you can use my tone. It's cool. And it'll tell you, hey, my brand tone is encouraging, empowering. I speak with authentic care, genuine heart for helping others succeed. My voice is supportive yet confident, using you to connect directly with my audience, right? Or use your brand voice, right? So I can go like on my Facebook or something like that, and I can go to some of my recent posts, right? Once I go once we go here, like this is something that I wrote, like chat didn't write that for me. I actually wrote that myself. And so I'm going to come in here And I'm going to put that. And then I'm going to go back to my Facebook and go to and grab another. You can grab something that you have written or something like that, and you can go through. And thank you, so encouraging, Lane. Oh my, this okay, but enough to where it could I'll use this, okay? It just need enough to kind of analyze your tone. All right. So now once we put there, we're going to tell it analyze my tone. And the content is going to analyze your tone, right? And it's telling me your brand tone, Crystal, is casual, energetic, and empowering. And the communication style is informal and conversational with a touch of enthusiasm and encouragement. The personality traits are confident, supportive, relatable. The brand concept connects with its audience by speaking directly to them, including using language of offering practical advice. The key characteristic to their voice tone is authentic. Oh God, authenticity. That's how I say it. Positivity and focus on empowerment through delegation. Oh yes, we delegate over here, and efficiency. And then it's gonna ask, do you have like a call to action? And I'm just gonna say, join our community where you get tons of support, guidance, incredible feedback. Okay. No, and feedback. All right. So I'll use that as my call to action. Now it's going to generate me 60 scripts. Okay. So it's still keeping it within the AI, the AI digital marketing, the behind the scene type stuff, marriage tips, advice, etc. Okay. Then it's going to take just a few minutes to generate you 30 scripts that's going to go with that 30 content. So on one end, you get the different scripts. And then on the other end, you get the text to speech type stuff, or you can put it into your HeyGen. And I'm going to show you guys an example of that as well. And then it's going to say, hey, everything is ready now. It's got some instructions over here, and it's going to say download 30 days of content. So I'm going to download the 30 days of content, and I am going to save it. Put class. I'm put AI class, so it'll be at the front. Okay. I'm gonna download the content, and I'm just gonna type content in front of it so I'll remember what it is. Okay. So I know this is the content, right? Then I'm gonna download the daily scripts. So I know these are the scripts because it says scripts in front of it. Now that we have the content and we have the scripts that are downloaded, we are ready now to go inside of our marketing tab. Okay. Some of you, those of you who are in the AI club, you're not going to have like all this stuff over here. You're only going to have the social media planner. And what you're going to do now that you have those 30 days of content, you're going to say new post. And on that new post, you're going to say upload from CSV. You're going to select the advanced format, and you're going to put that there. We're going to come over here and get our content and just drag it over here. Once we have dragged it over here, we're going to say next. Then it's going to ask us, what social medias do you want these posted to? You can post it to whatever social media that you want it posted to. So let's say I want it posted to Creative Space. I want it on my Crystal Ann Hale page. I want it on my Instagram. I want it on my personal Instagram. If I'm not doing videos right now, so I'm not gonna put on YouTube, but I want it posted wherever I want it posted on my LinkedIn, right? You can post it wherever you want to post it. And if you have communities, you guys can automate. That's the real cool thing about being on the CRM. And if you have our community package, guess what? You can post inside of any of your communities. When I tell you this is automation on steroids, it is automation on steroids there. So from there, I'm going to press create. It's going to take the CSV format that we downloaded, and right now it has everything in draft mode because of the days. So I need to go ahead and fix that, obviously. But there's a bunch of stuff that I need to pick because I don't have pictures. And if I'm going to be posting on Instagram, guess what? I'm going to need pictures. That's why that's why there are some errors there, right? But however, if I'm not going to post on Instagram, then some of those errors are going to be gone. But it's going to tell you what errors it's going to tell you what errors are there if there are some. Okay, so it says publishing for Instagram or professional account will require image or video. Posting date and time cannot be in the past. So obviously this can't be in the past. And obviously because I am posting, like I said, I called myself taking that off. I was posting on, if I'm posting on there, then I got to make sure that I have pictures to go with it. Otherwise it's going to give me an error. Okay. So here it come in here and it says, hey family, taking you behind the curtain today to show you how AI is revolutionizing our digital marketing game. Watch as we transform a basic campaign into a personal experience using AI. God gave us these tools for a reason. Let us use them wisely. Type show me more if you're ready to level up your digital strategy. So from there, I can just literally go in my media library, right? I'm just going to just use this as an example. And now I have a picture that's right there. It has the categories, which let me know this is kind of behind the scenes. If I was to press the follow-up comment right here, it's going to put that comment below the other comment that says, drop, show me more in the comments, right? And it's going to show them a little more. And I could put, if I want this on my feed, if I want this on my reel, or if I want this on my story, right? And then right here for LinkedIn, it gives me the option to where I can say post, post photos as a PDF. Now I'm going to open my phone up and I'm going to show you something really cool that you're able to do as well. Because with the app, because most of us, guess what? We got a lot of stuff in our phones, right? And the fact that we got a lot of pictures inside of our phone, we have the app on here, which is called Lead Connector. Okay. If I go into the Lead Connector app and I go over here and I go to my media storage bin, I can create folders, because if I go right here and I just say create new folder, and I might call this, 30-day AI stuff. Okay. I have 30-day AI stuff. And then I'm going to be able to go inside of my phone. And if I got some images in there in my phone that needed to be loaded into this thing, because you're like, dang, I don't got it on my computer, I'm gonna have to send it to myself. No, only thing you have to do, you got your phone, you're gonna open that Lead Connector app and you're gonna come in there, you're gonna upload it from the gallery, right? So if I have oops, got a lot of stuff in there, I got a lot of pictures in there. So if I say upload from gallery and I got some pictures in there that I want, I could say add to here. And now once it'll say processing and I load it up from my phone, then I can come over here inside of the media library. There go that folder right there that I created on my phone. And I can relabel this picture for whatever I want to call it, so I know what it is. And I have some stuff right here. And now I just need to make sure that this is in the let's say we'll post this at 9/19, right? Schedule post. Okay. And now I don't have any error and it's actually ready to post. So now it goes to the next one. So here, this one is like, yo, listen up, creators. Here are your AI marketing tip for today. Start an automated email sequence that actually sounds human. Let me show you how to keep that personal touch while scaling your outreach. Remember, Proverbs 2:1-5 says the plans of the diligent leads surely to the abundance. Let's work smarter, not harder. Marketing tips, AI tips. And then I can do a screenshot of an automation or something that I have right there. And I'm able to go through, ladies and gentlemen, I'm able to go through real quick. This takes about maybe 30 minutes. And now I have 30 days of content. Once I don't put the pictures, or maybe you can put a video there. You can have a picture there. So it don't matter whether that stuff is in your phone, because a lot of times what I'm seeing creators is that a lot of people are holding stuff in their phones. And it's like, you got all that content you got all that content in your phone, you need to post it. So we made sure that it's very easy for you to do, right? You're not worrying about the copy because the copy is done for you. We have a thing called the 80-20 rule. And many of you, if you have used like PLRs or something like that, or things that are done for you, but you just need to fix it and make it work, 80% is done for you, but the other 20% is still going to require that human touch. It's still going to require you doing some effort and doing something, right? And at the Creative Space Academy, if you're on one of our plans, our 199 plan or our 450 plan, whichever plan that you're on there, guess what? You get help to do this. So you like, hey, I'm gonna put some pictures in there. You can tell our virtual assistant, our content manager, say, hey, I have pictures and videos inside of this folder. Here's the can you go and generate some content for me? And we got some real live pictures there. We can make it work. I'm not saying we're just an expert in everybody's single niche, okay? Because we're not, but I'm telling you, if you got the pictures, we know the type of content, the type of thing, our VAs, helpers can come and actually help you get it done, okay? We're going to help you get that done if you need the help, but you can actually do it yourself, okay? And that's one of the benefits of that. Now that I showed you that, the next part that I want to show you is the text to speech. But before I move forward, do anyone have any question? Do anyone have any questions? Hello, UCDI leadership. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for so much for tuning in. Okay, we're gonna go to part 2. Then I'm gonna open it up for questions. Okay, and then I want y'all to go play. It's working now, so I want y'all to go play in the content generator tonight. I want y'all to go play in it, and I can't wait to see what you do. So the next part that we have over here were those scripts, okay? So I'm going to go into Google Sheets, okay? I'm a Google fan. I use Google. And I'm just gonna go to a blank spreadsheet, and then I'm just gonna say import, and it's gonna say upload. I'm gonna take that file that had the scripts in there, and I'm gonna import it. I'm just gonna say import data, replace the sheet, okay? And so from there as well, I'm gonna hit in the corner because that looks like gibberish to me. And I'm going to format it, and I'm gonna say to wrap it, okay? So I'll go to format, wrapping, and then I'm gonna go to this middle one that says wrap. So now I'm able to actually see exactly what is saying. It makes sense, okay? So I'm just going to only do one script, but you can do this for 30 days and have 30 different reels going, and you have your content done, because that's literally 2 posts a day. You have your picture content, and this is going to be your video content. So I'm going to do one, and each of these go with the day. You see that? It matches the day, and if you go over there in the content generator, it's going to match the day as well, okay? So basically, I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to copy this script. The first thing I'm going to go to is 11 Labs, okay? That's if I don't feel like doing it, if I don't feel like recording it myself, okay? And I'm going to go to the Tribe V3 because I actually like the Alpha V3. It's kind of cool. Well, I need to sign in. So let me sign in real quick in 11 Labs. And then I have a Pro Voice that I use, okay? And I'm going to type, it says type anything here, all right? And then I'm going to say enhance using alpha. So when it enhances using alpha, and let me share I'm going to stop sharing, I'm going to reshare. I just want to make sure that when I'm sharing that everyone can hear the sound. So, because I know I'm very infamous for that. It's asking me, okay, it's okay. And so Let me go over here. Sorry about that. Okay, energetic. It says, hey there, la 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 la. Let's get ready to kick it off. And I'm gonna say generate speech. Okay. And once I generate the speech, because I've already cloned my voice, it's gonna
Hey there.
it's gonna give me two voice options. She sound like it's like she's singing.
Ready to kick off day one with some serious energy and motivation? Today, let's dive into the exciting world of AI digital marketing. Behind the scenes, there's a whole lot of strategy, creativity, and innovation happening. It's where the magic truly comes to life. So let's start the week strong and embrace the power of digital marketing. Join our community where you get tons of support, guidance, and feedback. Let's make this week one to remember.
All right, so that remember, y'all, it asks us like what the tagline was, and you see it automatically put that tagline right there in there for you. And those of you who are asking, oh, Lady L, how do I get access to this? You can see the link in the description where you can come and join our AI community, and I'll show y'all the back end back there. We got a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of great things going on for you. It's only $39 a month. And when I tell you, you get a lot of stuff, and we're gonna help you make that $39 back in no time. So let's listen to generation number 2.
Hey there, ready to kick off day one with some serious energy and motivation? Today, let's dive into the exciting world of AI digital marketing. Behind the scenes, there's a whole lot of strategy, creativity, and innovation happening. It's where the magic truly comes to life. So, let's start the week strong and embrace the power of digital marketing. Join our community where you get tons of support, guidance, and feedback. Let's make this week one to remember.
All right. I mean, that actually sounds pretty good, but I personally like generation 1 better. And I would like just download that. Okay. Otherwise, you can literally speak, into it. Okay. So once we have gone to 11 labs, I'm going to come over here to my digital twin, which I created in HeyGen. If you are inside the hub, if you go inside of the AI Fest, is I think it should say like AI Fest Vault or something like that, you'll find the digital twin where I go very much in detail showing you how to create a digital twin. We use HeyGen over here. They got some real amazing prices. They do have it where you can start for free, but you only get like up to 5 minutes or something like that. And trust me, you want to, I think it's like $29 or $39, whatever it costs. But you want to get up on here, do some stuff. It's absolutely amazing, right? And so you have avatars. And so I have all types of avatars. I have the avatar that looks like this that I've created from pictures. I have my hyper realistic avatars, which are myself, right? Some of them I like have contacts on and all types of stuff like that, where I have used pictures from myself. I've done selfies. And as you see, I've generated a lot of different ones, right? And so she's interesting. I don't want to use her. Maybe I will use, let me see. No, I'm going to use myself. So let me find one of myself that I'm going to use. Okay. We'll use this one. She's cute. Okay. And I'm going to do it in portrait mode because I want this to go like on YouTube, TikTok, somewhere like that. So I can just make it where I'm like here, and I have my script. So I'll go into script. I'm going to delete this script, and I'm just going to upload that audio that I just downloaded from 11 Labs. And once I have uploaded that, it's going to upload it inside of here. And then it's going to take like 2 minutes for it to create my voice. Okay. And so I'm just going to say, class sample. Let me go over here and just write class sample. I take the HeyGen watermark off, right? And obviously I'm using HeyGen, but a lot of people know about HeyGen. And I know some of the question might be, is there different types of generators you can use? Absolutely, right? I just like HeyGen because of natively what you can do, and you can do up to 30 minutes. As a content creator there, I use it for a lot of things. I use it for my onboarding. I use it to do trainings. you know, and especially when I'm doing like classes and the pre-recorded classes, I'm literally, sometimes I'm in a bed or I'm at my desk and I don't have hair, makeup, and all that good stuff on. And I'm like, there's my twin. Here's my twin in them. Right. And I actually use my voice. So I'll show you as well how you can use your voice. So I'll go to create video. I'll do this one again, like in this way, and I'll find uh we'll use her, even though it's not winter, but that's a cute little winter thing going. And then from here, I'm just going to delete this script. I'm going to press record, and now I'm going to be able to record my audio. Now, since I'm able to record my audio, I'm going to just kind of put my my Google sheet thing, and I'll do day 2 right here so I can see exactly well, wherever I put it at. There you go. See exactly what it's saying there. So, oh man, let me do it like this then. Okay, let me yeah, it did that. All right. So now I'm gonna press record. Hey there, ready to take your digital marketing. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna record it. Hey there, creators. It is me, Lady Helen. Are you ready to take your digital marketing to the next level with AI? Well, here are some practical tips for day 2. First, I want you to focus on optimizing your website for voice search. Using long tail keywords and natural language to align with your users' queries. And you're like, girl, what is a query? A query is something that somebody type in. Like I'm saying, like, I could be like AI, like this. It's the natural way somebody talks about something, okay? And the next thing I want you to do is leverage AI chatbots. Y'all know we got that in the Creative Space Academy, so I don't know why y'all not using it anyway. I want you to provide instant support. And lastly, analyze the data from the AI tools to refine your strengths and maximize your ROI. Start ROI. Ooh, look at that. ROI. Now, what I want you to do is start implementing these tips today to see real results. Come over here to the Creative Space Academy, join our community for more support and guidance. All right, talk to y'all soon. Bye now. Right. So that's me. That's how I talk, right? And typically I don't use 11 Labs. I really do still use my own voice for actual creation. And I just record it, and then I have the little, little skinny Crystal, because she's skinny, y'all. Ain't she? She's skinny. And so I'm just gonna say submit, and I'm just gonna say day 2. Now I can do that and go through 30 of them and make stuff like that using different using Coach E. Coach E is in the building. That's what I'm talking about. I can use different stuff. So here's the class sample here of what we just did with Hey Jen. Now this was the 11 Labs view, and then I'll show you how, to me, it makes it better when you use your regular voice. Because when you use your regular voice, guess what? It still has that human touch.
Hey there, ready to kick off day 1 with some serious energy and motivation? Today, let's dive into the exciting world of AI digital marketing. Behind the scenes, there's a whole lot of strategy, creativity, and innovation happening. It's where the magic truly comes to life. So let's start the week strong and embrace the power of digital marketing. Join our community where you get tons of support, guidance, and feedback. Let's make this week one to remember.
And y'all didn't tell me my lace was showing right there. Look at that lace all showing, but it's all good. So personally, I can take this video, right? I can take it and download it. Once I download it, here is the bonus, ladies and gentlemen. There's an app. Well, no, that's a little longer than 60. No, it's less than 60 seconds, okay? But it needs to be 60 seconds if you want this particular app to do this. It's called Captions.ai. My husband really turned me on to this app, and it's really good because you can get a real quick edit there. So once we go inside of the Captions AI, and y'all know how people be putting the captions on there, be putting this and that, and all this stuff can do, can do all of that. Can do captions and things of that nature, but all of it ain't gonna edit like this. Hold on, let me find where it is. where I put it at AI class. Okay, I got it. So I'm going to go to AI edit. I'm going to do this AI stuff. Where did I? Ain't this something? I don't even know why I put the. Hold on. Let me open up. The folder so I know exactly where it is. Oh, Lady Hell stuff. Got you. All right. So we go to AI edit. Lady Hell stuff. AI stuff. Ain't that where I added it? Oh, 30 days. AI class. There you go. Class sample. All right. So I'm gonna upload this and it's gonna give me some styles that I'm able to choose. Okay. And so since it's gonna give me some styles that I'm able to choose from, I'm gonna look at something that like I think looks cool. Okay. So they got all types of different stuff. Like that one is new. But let's do this one. Okay. And then I can select the color. Y'all know I'm gonna select orange anyway. And I'm gonna just say create the project. So what it's gonna do is gonna take it's gonna take the image and now it's going to edit. It is gonna put some B-roll on there, etc. Captions AI is literally almost having like a mini editor there, but still even in having kind of like having that editor there, ladies and gentlemen, is still going to apply 80-20. 80, you like, is anything 90-10, Lady Hell? Like that, some things could be 90-10, but 80-20 is really going to get, because the things that are going to really convert will be it's going to be a lot of stuff is just going to be AI generated, because it just makes everything more efficient, right? Where editing 1 30-second video could literally take some people an hour because of, just time and choosing this and choosing that. All that stuff take time. But 80-20, the 20% is still going to be your human touch. Is those, when you see a lot of this stuff that is going viral right now, I promise you 80% is AI, but 20% still has a human touch. When you see these classes that are being sold out online and everything, I'm telling you, 80% is done through AI, funnel done AI, website done AI, all this stuff done through AI, but 20% is still going to have that touch. That touch is what's going to make it seem personable. And that is also the touch that you're seeing out here. That is what converts. A human touch still converts. It converts just one-on-one, it converts in real life, and it converts in sales. Okay, so just remember, in your as we are using AI a bit more, let's make sure we're ethically using our AI. Let's make sure that we are still touching people, creatives, right? Because I love showing everybody how to use all these cool tools and how to use them in your workflows, etc. But please remember that no matter how much AI you use, it is still going, and I'm gonna preach it to the walls fall down, that it is still going to require a human touch. Okay. And now the class sample, I don't talk. I might go through here and edit, I don't know, but let's see how it looks real quick.
Hey there, ready to kick off day one with some serious energy and motivation? Today, let's dive into the exciting world of AI digital marketing. Behind the scenes, there's a whole lot of strategy, creativity, and innovation happening. It's where the magic truly comes to life. So let's start the week strong and embrace the power of digital marketing. Join our community where you get tons of support, guidance, and feedback. Let's make this week one to remember.
All right. Most people would say, oh, Lady Hell, that is dope. That's cool what it do. But it doesn't reflect my audience. All right. And hear what I'm saying. It doesn't reflect the multiculturalness of my audience. Okay. This might represent Grant Cardone's audience, but it don't represent Lady Hell's audience, right? Because my audience or my target demographic, they'll see that and be like, oh, that's cool. She used AI. Versus when they look at it, it relates to them, it calls to them because the people look like them type of people. So, for example, though this is great, I think this is good, just not my audience. I would click on the effect button. And when I would click on the effect button, I want to change the pictures to look like my target demographic. Okay. So I'm going to double click on this media and I'm going to use Flux AI. Okay. Because I like that. And I'm just going to say African American men and women and Hispanic men and women around a table during the golden hour, golden around the table. So around the conference room table, let's just tell it that conference room table with coffee mugs and what do you call this thing in the back? It's like a flip uh, uh, whiteboards and flip charts, reports on the table. Okay. But I want them to be African American. So when you are generating these pictures, the pictures are going to look like the people who program these LLMs, okay? And an LLM stands for language learning model. So us, people of color, people of other ethnicities, if our culture did not train this, it's going to reflect the culture that's trained it. That's just the natural bias that people have, is to train things how they see the world. And that's where a great opportunity come from women and people of color and minorities and other ethnic groups to come through and say, wait a minute, they don't look like us. Let's generate. Now, let me tell you how to generate some stuff to actually look like us. So then it's going to create this thing there at golden hour, or I can actually do a screenshot and tell Chat GPT to give me a prompt, right? But this is perfect, right? This represents my type of audience. And I'm going to say insert, right? And when I say insert there, now these people right here are starting to look like my target.
It's where the magic
demographic
truly comes to life. So let's start the week strong and embrace the power of digital marketing. Join our community where you get tons of support, guidance, and feedback. Let's make this week one to remember.
Okay. Same thing here. I would go through it and you're able to change the picture. So when I say use GPT, because some people might be like, what does that look like? Right. And so I'll take a screenshot. I'll go over here into Chatty, which is chat.openai. Okay. Oh man, I'm giving y'all the whole lesson. I'm giving the people the whole lesson tonight. So I'm gonna have to turn it off in just a second. Let me go over here to my desktop and I'm going to find it's under desktop. And then let me go and find that screenshot that I just did. Just right here. Okay. And the only thing I'm going to say, can you take this screenshot and give me a prompt so the people in the audience can be African American? Okay. And I gave it a picture and I asked it, I'm saying, hey, can you take this screenshot, give me a prompt so the people in the audience can be African American? Okay. And it's looking, oh man, I'm on the wrong thing. It's going to give it to me, but I'm on O3. I wasn't like that. So anyway, it's going to give me a prompt. It's like photorealism, yada, yada, yada. Right. And I come back over here because ChatGPT will give you a prompt. I double click on here and I'll do GPT 4.0 and then I'll tell it to generate me an image. Okay. And as you see, the more detail that you get, the better the image that you're going that you're going to get out. And over the next coming weeks, I'll be showing you guys that how if you put in sucky stuff, you're gonna get out sucky stuff. But if you put in great stuff, things that have been thought about, it's gonna come out amazing, right? So this is cool. I love this because it's got women and men, people of color, etc. Right? So now it begins to look like me. And so it begins to look like my target audience, my target demographic, the people who I am trying to reach, right? Because the thing in marketing, ladies and gentlemen, is that you need to make sure that you're reaching your target demographic. Okay, so that is the way, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to go through, and you're gonna be able to create 30 days of content, 30 days of reels. I recommend that you just take 1 hour out of the month, 1 hour out of the month, and get it to dropping. Okay. Because once you have that stuff going, you got your content going, whatever you're talking about behind the scenes, you got your pictures, you got your video going. Now it's going to make going live even easier. Now it's going to look like you showing up everywhere. People are seeing you all the time. The algorithms are beginning to talk about you, right? Because not only that, everybody using GPT now. So imagine if somebody's they're in their GPT. How many of you know that you can now begin to rank in search? You can in the search inside of the GPT, right? So when you begin to create your GPTs, you can be able to create your bots. You will be able to create, you have your websites and all of this stuff. Make sure you're using those short-term words, short-term tail words, long-term tail words, all this stuff. You're using those things because now ranking is just not about Google. If you begin to become that expert and that authority inside of Chat GPT and they start referencing you, so somebody can say, hey, it might tell Chatty, hey, can you give me 5 examples of African Americans in social marketing? Because I've done some stuff or whatever in on social marketing with AI. My name come up, Alicia Little names come up, somebody else's name come up, Coach Erica, because she will bot you up for life. You hear me? She come up because she's a beast at making those bots. She come up on TikTok, she come on Instagram, she coming up everywhere because she's making herself known to this algorithm. And when we cannot beat the system. We can't do that. We just can't. We can't beat the system, but we can definitely make that thing work in our advantage. Okay. I'm gonna all right. So I'm gonna cut this part off for the online. If anybody on Facebook, if y'all got any questions or anything like that, we have only if you're on, she said, we have 5 hours of free VA services, right? Only if you're on a $199 plan. If you're on a $199 and up plan, yes, you do have 5 hours of VA. We introduced that in June. If you're on a $199 plan or above, it's you do get 5 hours of VA services for absolutely free. Okay. Cooley Customs, y'all, that's my fave. Hey sis, how you doing? Good to see you, woman of God. All right, so I'm gonna cut it off on here, and now we're gonna go into Zoom. All right, if y'all want to get up here in the AI lab, because we about to drop some gems. If anybody have any questions, but if not,